Hey everyone, this is Papa Likes Comics once again here at Goblin's Heist in Hialeah, Florida for another unboxing comics. Check it out. I am here with Juan Navarro, and Juan, what's new at the Heist? What's going on?
We're putting stuff together already for Free Comic Book Day for May 7th. So we're gonna probably do a Goblin Fest alongside Free Comic Book Day. Also, May the 4th be with you. We're gonna be doing for that. So that week is gonna be really busy. This weekend we already have another Goblin Market that we're setting up for, and Sunday we'll be at the Doral City Place. We'll be doing their open air market. And then we're just working on stuff and doing things.
You guys are busy.
Yeah, like all around. Like I'm gonna be releasing a comic soon on fuacata.com, re-releasing my old webcomic on Webtoons, and I got another cover gig, but I don't want to talk about it yet.
Oh, okay. But
fingers crossed.
But you can talk about the stuff you did recently.
Yeah, so Maniac of New York, I just finished doing the new #1 for Bronx is Burning. So I did a variant cover for that for
Comic
Exposure.
Comic Exposure.
Yeah.
Right. And if anyone's interested in those variant covers,
they can go to Comics Exposure to order it, or you can go to me. I can and I'll have to sign mine.
and I'll put his information right at the bottom of the
I'm selling
screen.
the original artwork. I'm selling the original, which is actually 2 sheets of artwork.
Nice.
Because there's pencils and then there's colors.
Oh, okay.
So I did 2 different sheets for that with the original cover. So I'm selling that now on the website soon.
Nice. What are the kids reading these days? What's popular?
Thor and Donny Cates has done very well. So Thor and Hulk have been, top selling right now. That no one wants to miss an issue of those. Right now, there's the Thor versus Hulk crossover that they're going to be doing, a one-shot with various variants. We just put in the pre-order for that. Something's Killing the Children's coming back right now. There's also now the Final Crisis, which is after Death of Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that's been coming up right now. Venom just came back with the Lethal Protector. People have been reading that. World's Finest has been really good with Batman Superman World's Finest. That's been a really good one. On the indie side of it, Black Label Rogues. The Rogues #1 sold out. We're going to get more issues. I'm going to be ordering some more. That was on Black Label. And then the indies, I'm trying to think which ones off the bat. I mean, Red Room has done really well. Everybody's been picking up Red Room. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as always. Ronin is supposed to be coming out soon.
Saga's back.
The Saga's back. So Saga's been another one that everybody's been picking up. And so, it's been pretty good at the shop. Lately, been good comics. Good comics.
Good. Well, I am here with 2 boxes from CGC Comics. One of them I think is Batman. Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. But this, I'm pretty sure this is a Marvel team-up. There's 2 copies. There should be 2 copies in there. So, Juan, let's open up the first box and see what's inside.
It is Precious Cargo.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's trying to make a heist movie.
Look, when I get the alert that the books are on their way, I call the house. I'm like, where are you guys going? Oh, we're going out to the pharmacy. I'm like, no, wait a minute. The book's about to get there. You have to sign for it. So I'm on top of them. Nothing can go to chance on these books.
I've had the FedEx guy walks in here. Now I have a new FedEx guy, and he's cubano. He's a nice guy, But he's like, oye, brother, tuviste que un libro se vendió por otro día para $1,000,000.
Oh.
Y tú tienes algo como eso aquí? I'm like, bro, if I had a book like that, I'd sell for $1 million. But people don't know about this, so they come in there and they always dig it. This is the thing that gets me about comics. It's like everybody digs them. When you're around it, like, oh, this is cool. What is this about? And that's when I'm like, I want to sell more to more people because I think they're just not exposed. And when they don't know about it and not exposed to it,
it's
they
true.
don't get to be around it.
Yep.
And that's like I like getting rid of the intimidation factor.
Yes.
Of a comic book shop, because sometimes people just sit there and be like, man.
Right. Yeah. I know. Parents don't want their kids. Oh, we don't know what that's like.
I can tell you some stories on that.
All right. What's here? Yeah. Okay. Batman 608. 9.8.
Nice.
This is a Jim Lee, Alex Sinclair, and Scott Williams. This is a triple sign. All right, so this is
Jim Lee.
This is, I think, the beginning of Hush. Hush, Hush storyline appears.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And Hush is starting to get that treatment of like reverence now in comics. People are trying to go back to that story.
Yes, it was. I liked it.
Talking about it at that time, I think a big deal was it was just Jim Lee drawing Batman. I mean,
Right.
We were all besides ourselves, going, "What?" You know, to see that that happen. And I say finally happened because we wanted to see him. So it was kind of cool to see that, and now to see it, you know, this is what launched it all. You know.
Yep. Yeah, he's just written by Jeff Loeb. That's it. So that would be the other signature I'd love to get is Jeff Loeb. I haven't been sending stuff lately. I know there's a lot of signings going on at CGC, but I'm not. I'm just kind of.
I think for the casual collector, you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Because if you try to do every single one, well, you're gonna break your bank.
Yes, exactly.
And then, you know.
But this, but I saw this book. I picked it out, and I said, "This is in pretty good condition. I could probably get this as a good grade." It is 9.8.
All right, can't go wrong with that. I remember I was a little resistant to the Hush storyline because everybody was reading it. So I was just like, meh. But I did always love the artwork. He has a couple of 2-page spreads in there that are gorgeous.
Next box.
2 books.
Yes, 2 books. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Daredevil.
All right, so this is what...
This is the second appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man, and it is signed by Arthur Adams. So we have a newsstand copy. And the direct market, it's called? Yeah, direct market edition. That's a 9.4. And this is a 7.0. But we have a little video that I wanna go to right now, where I shot this video last year, where I actually took out both of these books that I had in my collection. I think the direct edition I bought at an auction. And the direct edition looked in really good shape, much better shape than my original one, which was the newsstand. See, in the direct edition, there are some color breaks on the spine.
Small ticks and color breaks.
Yeah, but the inside looked great. The conditions inside the book, to me, looked worthy enough to be sent in.
White pages.
Yeah.
Let me see, there's 7. I mean, there's some obvious ones here. You got some kinks and stuff.
So now you're looking at the newsstand edition.
Yeah, newsstand. The color breaks are more severe.
Now in the newsstand,
there was a waviness to it.
Yeah, the newsstand really needed to be pressed. Well, I had them both pressed, but if you can see on the newsstand, I don't know, someone put this comic book through the ringer, and there's even a water stain mark where Arthur Adams' signature is right now. There's a water stain mark. And it's just so wavy, and it looks like someone used it like as a coaster to put their soda can on at one point, because they didn't even get, you can look, they didn't even get all the pressing. Not even all the pressing could get it out. I had doubts about this one.
Yeah, to lift a stain like that out of there without lifting ink, that's really kind of hard. And you'd have to use some kind of special technique, either using ozone or using one of these other techniques that I've heard about.
But even, you see that's got a, that didn't come out.
You'd have to press the actual paper, the page itself. You'd have to take it open, press that, and that's a dangerous maneuver because you can easily stretch the spine or stress it or something, or even pull the page, you know. And so it's a lot to, but you know, being newsstand edition, we can imagine it was at a newsstand.
Yeah.
Somebody went to get their newspaper, they put down their drink, they put down their thing on top of it. Because sometimes, remember how comics used to be? They were just stacked out there. I remember that you treated it like newspapers.
Yeah.
Like bundles of newspapers, like here's some comics.
Wrap it around the rope and just throw it.
I would always go to Eckerd Drugs and I would look through the comics, and I never bought it from there because they're all messed up and banged up.
Right.
Unless it was like a book, like, man, I missed this issue. You know, like, hey, there used to be, go to the comic shop, if they ran out of something, that's it. You're boned.
Right.
The only thing that can happen is that, as John explained to me, that there were distributors that sometimes got, like, the stuff, like the magazine distributors got it 2 months later. But there were already copies that were banging around and doing it. So you already got banged up copies. So then the other thing was to hit the newsstand.
Yeah.
And hopefully the people that don't know about comics, they wouldn't hit that.
Right.
Remember when First Better Ray Bill came out?
The
That was
4?
a hot issue.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking for it. And all around town, you couldn't find it. And you had to hit certain. And so here on Palm Avenue, right here off of 62nd, used to be a newsstand. And I remember going to this one because my dad had his body shop by the horse track. And we used to come over here, me and my brother, and we used to hit that stand to see if they had anything. And that was during the summer when McFarlane was taking over Spider-Man, and Uncanny X-Men was twice a month.
Oh yeah.
And that summer, I remember trying that, and I'm always, and to this day, and I'm gonna buy it one day for myself, that issue of Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine in the front of Uncanny X-Men. That was the hardest issue to get.
I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, that was so hard because everything just flew. Everybody wanted that. Everybody freaked out. That one and the Punisher War Journal where he fights Wolverine. The two issues that was Jim Lee.
Yep, yes.
Those are the ones that I remember.
Iconic cover.
We would bump into people we knew at the newsstands, at different newsstands in different places we would go to, and we would look at each other like, what are you looking for?
Any newsstand? Are they still doing newsstand?
No, that as a newsstand actual, no.
Comics.
That I know, everything has this direct sales, has, you see how this is direct sales right here?
Yeah, but it's got a barcode.
Barcode. So everything has a barcode now. Everything is, I mean, you have to now. If you go to Diamond, it's just that, remember, now there's not a magazine. There's no magazine distribution right now, really. I mean, there are magazines, but no one really gets them anymore on the internet. So magazines are, I mean, I give it 4 more years before they're...
I think so.
Yeah,
I still get my magazines.
Companies like Condé Nast and all these other ones, they swallowed up all these magazines, and so some of them, the websites do really well, and the one thing that keeps them is the top magazines have a good subscription base. So some things like Wired magazine, National Geographic still sells really well. People like to have the printed version.
Right. The hard copy.
But the other stuff like Mademoiselle and all these other magazines, no one really has. So then when it comes down to comics, there was no newsstand for this anymore. So there used to be the magazine distribution. Before the fall of the convention of all the distributors, there were like 19 different places you can sell comics. Hawaii used to have its own distributor for comics. You used to send your comics to Hawaii there, and they would buy X amount. Yeah, there were 19 different distributors for comics across the country, and some of them were magazine. So you could easily get your numbers up because, oh, I sold 2,000 here, 5,000 here, 15,000 through the main guy. And this is why you had, Spider-Man titles that had 100,000, 200,000, distribution.
Wow.
But now that's not the case anymore. Now it's a specialized market. It's all direct market.
Yeah.
But everybody, you have to have this code. You have to have your ISBN put into it.
So even this one that's got the Spider-Man in the UPC corner, not that there's no barcode on this.
No, there's no barcode on that. So that was a direct market that would go straight to the comic book shop.
So again, this is Marvel Team Up 141, second appearance of the black suit Spider-Man, signed by Arthur Adams.
And it would also be if you had your subscription to Marvel, when Marvel used to sell subscriptions and used to mail the comics to you, that's the version that you would get. And the famous thing is in the 70s, I think it was, for a while, they just folded the comic.
Yeah,
and
I do.
It in an envelope.
And put it in an envelope. You're right.
And
But
send it to you.
but not folded, or was like kind of curved, or was it a hard fold?
If the gods blessed you, yeah.
With a little slight curve.
Yeah.
Well, again, we got these two newsstand direct market edition.
Those are really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
And again,
you got the special label too.
Yes, that's right. I got the special Spider-Man label. And on the back, Frogger. Look at that. Remember Frogger?
8 ways you can play Frogger.
Oh, wow.
Remember that? At home, and that was your weekend.
Yep. Atari 5200, the Texas Instruments,
64.
Commodore. That's fun.
I had the ColecoVision.
Yeah?
That was crazy.
I had ColecoVision. My friend had Odyssey. I remember. And Batman 608. This is the beginning of the Hush storyline. Triple signed by Jim Lee, Ali Sinclair, and Scott Williams.
Nice picks, man, because also you have them all signed. It's signed by the artist. You have the Arthur Adams on the other one.
Yes.
That's still cool.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's it for another Unboxing Comics. I want to thank my friend Juan Navarro for joining me here to talk about these books. And if you like what you see on the channel, please subscribe on the link below. You can follow Juan on Fuacata and look up Goblin's Heist in Hialeah, Florida. Right below is the address and phone number. If you're interested in some of Juan's variant covers or original artwork, please reach out to Juan. Thank you so much, Juan. Thanks again. You guys take care and stay safe.